It's Miami with Dragic at the controls. He and Jimmy Butler will share the ball handling duties when they're on the floor together. There's a nice lead for Bam Adebayo, who starts the scoring today, Jay.
And why that's important is not just that Bam scored, is that Miami has been so inefficient in their two-point shots compared to what they were during the course of the year. So that's a good sign. But here,
it was a tight game one. Went to overtime. Jimmy Butler had a moment in that game to tie it right in about that spot off the window. Middleton hit the game winner. When series started, you're thinking this is going to be a great matchup. Miami knocked the Bucks out. There's Drew Holiday on the scorebook for the first time. The top-seeded Bucks eliminated them in 5. And we thought we were headed that way in this series, but the last 2 games, Milwaukee has dominated the Heat.
Well, the defensive scheme compared to last year is totally different. You see Duncan Robinson trying to free himself, which he does. Another good sign.
He's got a chance to be the first one that ends if Milwaukee wins today. I think everybody looking at the possible next round between the Nets, as Lopez scores inside, between the Nets and the Bucks, and that's certainly possible, but Boston made things interesting. Into a wall, can't finish it. Duncan Robinson moving it. Now Dragic trying to turn the corner. Holiday right there with him. Such an excellent defender. There's a lead for Adebayo, strong off the glass, and in traffic, Adebayo gets it back. Butler now. Here's a reason for 3. Got it in the corner. Nice find by Jimmy Butler. That's 17 seconds I was telling you about with the Heat leading only that brief time in the last 2 games in the blowout losses. Miami up 10-6 here early. Big crowd at American Airlines Arena, pushing near 17,000. They're going to be opening up to full capacity in Milwaukee as well come Tuesday. That's going to go the other way. Bucks ball. Talked to Eric Spoelstra before the game today. He says we will fight. That's in our culture. It's the way we play. We understand the history that's involved, but at some point somebody's got to be the one to knock off a team that has a 3-0 lead. And all the cliches in play. You take it one possession, one game at a time if you're the Heat.
Well, because you have nothing to lose either. So again, the hardest game for a team is the closeout game. I don't care who it is, if you're up 3-0, if you're up 2-1, 3-1, it doesn't matter, because you know that the team that loses in regards to being down in the series is going to play with their heart and soul. So you got to be, like I said, you got to be able to match that.
Jimmy Butler this time finds Dragic. The lefty fires a 3. There's Connaughton with a rebound. Teams that lead 3-0 in a best-of-7 series in the NBA, 140-0 all time. And that's the history that Jimmy Butler and Eric Spoelstra talk about. As Antetokounmpo is fouled again, Dragic picks up the foul. Bryn Forbes will enter for Milwaukee as Drew Holiday gets his first rest. So the idea behind Connaughton instead of Forbes, Mike Budenholzer saying he wanted to keep his same bench rotation, so Connaughton moves into the DiVincenzo spot, and the former NBA Coach of the Year ×2 wanted to keep Forbes in his spot on the bench. He's been good shooting the ball in this series.
Yeah, and he's comfortable coming off the bench, kind of evaluating what's going on in the game. Now he can kind of judge the tempo, the tenure of the game, and now come in and add some value. So I like the decision, and here he is probably on key for his first shot, but there's Lopez inside to clean it up.
Well, the Bucks have really hurt Miami in the rebounding department. They were plus 17 in game 3
last year when these teams tangled in the bubble.
Well, so far in this series, as the Heat get a turnover, Dragic in transition all the way, scores it with a strong hand, the left hand. Miami up 12-8. They're +1 on the rebounding category today. The Bucks plus 51 in rebounding the first 3 games of this series.
Offensive
and
foul.
Giannis is going to turn it over. He walks with it.
They call walk or walk? No, offensive foul.
You're right, offensive foul.
Yeah, he pushed. Now, Giannis is saying he was held. I think it was on the sideline, got the call, but Miami one thing we got to keep in look for too is Milwaukee has been really good in transition. So a key for Miami is one, not turn it over, but do things like this where you're getting shots at the basket, but good recovery by Lopez and not allowing this Bucks team to get out in transition.
Lopez rewarded on the other end, cannot score it. Lopez such a terrific rim protector. Dragic wanted to go fast here. Dragic comes up short. Lopez got a hand on it. He and Adebayo with a fight for the rebound. Lopez clears it away. Brook Lopez with his second board. Middleton guarded by Robinson, and the rip through gets the foul on Duncan Robinson. And a wave of substitutions coming in here for both coaches. 12-8, Miami leads it. Don't forget, closed captioning for the playoffs on TNT is presented by our friends at Google. Giannis Antetokounmpo will set his first breather at the 5:35 mark. Antetokounmpo 0 for 2, did not score. No rebounds, no assists, just one foul to show for his first 6 minutes on the floor.
Yeah, but the Bucks only down 4. With that right there, again, not having probably the scoring impact early, but we know that Giannis has a lot left.
So you got P.J. Tucker on the floor now. Bobby Portis along with Forbes. Those are the three off the bench, running with Middleton and Drew Holiday. Here's Holiday now. He pulls up and knocks it down.
And that's a